Welcome back to the channel and thank you for watching. So you might remember my video of yesterday talking about the photographs that appear at the very least to be reused photographs re-exhibited for different events. Now I did call upon professional photographers among you to let me have your thoughts, let me have your comparisons between these photographs, and indeed you have shone through. In fact, I've received a number of different sample videos comparing these photographs together, so I'd like to show you 3 of those in this video today. So just in case any of you haven't done this yet, these are the 3 photographs of the wine bottle, the trolley with the wheel here, and the wine spillage on the floor. Now, this is the first of 3 videos just showing a superimposition of each of these photographs, showing in this photographer's view that these are unquestionably the same photograph. Even if there's 2 separate versions of one photograph and a second photograph, it still appears to be of the very same scene, even though it's supposed to be from 2 separate events. But there we go. That's why it appears that evidence has been reused and recycled. So take a look at this whilst we compare these 2. This was exhibit 512 and this was exhibit 725, and you can see switching between the 2 here: 512, 725, 512, 725. Unquestionably, in my view, superimposed like that, exactly the same photograph. And here, this one, which is 723, again appears to be maybe not the same photograph, but certainly a photograph of exactly the same scene. You can see the I mean, what might make it a different photograph is the lighting on the bottle, but unquestionably the same bottle in the same place, the same scene, the same floor, and so on. So I thought that was particularly interesting, just showing those together. The other video here that I was sent as well goes a stage further, or a different stage really, to show superimposing those layers one on top of the other. So thank you all for sending me these videos. Now let's take a look at this one. So here we have a layered superimposition and much the same thing, but again showing this is unquestionably the same photograph, just with different saturation or different fill levels. And you can see here when the fill level has been changed and moved aside, you can see how it comes back into place perfectly and aligns up perfectly. So again, in my view, if I'm looking at this as a lawyer, I would say this is unquestionably the same photograph. So this, just skipping along a little bit on that video, you can see actually here the fill level as this changes, as I'm skimming along the video here. You can skim up and down on the video. You can see it is just the change in the darkness levels, and the same goes for the wine here. So this is now obviously a closer look at that, but again quite clearly the same photograph. Moving to the third video, this uses the actual Twitter post that I referenced as well. Much the same thing. If I skim along this one instead, again you can see the switch between the photograph, unquestionably the same thing. So as I said, why would someone be reusing, re-exhibiting, recycling photographs for different events if there was a mountain of evidence and just simply reusing them? I mean, lazy doesn't cut it. If there were a mountain of evidence, you wouldn't need to reuse photographs like this. So I think that's just a bit strange. But as I said, I'm going to come back and talk about it in the context of the UK judgment, because these sort of scenes were discussed in the UK judgment. But also there's another subject coming up, which is you can't have it both ways. And so the very idea that Amber Heard was not the effective opponent, or was the effective opponent vis-a-vis the UK trial. I say not because she wasn't a party, but the argument, was she a party, and how did Amber's lawyers try to use that very argument in the Virginia trial? that's coming up in the next video. Make sure you're subscribed and hit the bell so you receive that notification. A lot of you tell me you don't get notifications lately, so make sure you interact with the video, leave a comment, like, subscribe, hit the bell to make sure YouTube notifies you of these videos. That video is coming up very shortly, and so in the meantime, I thank you for your time. I thank you for watching. I thank you for your support. You can join as a channel member if you wish. You get access to all of the historic live streams. There's dozens of them, many hours you can sit and listen to legal discussion, legal topics, legal debate. And in the meantime, thank you very much for watching.